Good evening. This is Eid Mubarak 2022 special. So, I've told you that I'm going to explore a wonderful novel. It's from Joka Al Harthi, a Omani author, titled The Celestial Bodies. It's a Man Booker Award International prize winning title. So, it is about the Omani culture she has explored in a very beautiful way. I am Priya Mahesh with you for PM's Literary Aspirations. We have been in this GCC for the past 23 plus years. So, after marriage, we were settled in Oman, Muscat. So, when I browsed through this novel, it took me back to the memories down the lane of Muscat, Oman, starting from Al Wadi Al Kabir, as the author explores Matra, Ruvi, and then Awafi, so many places. So, what is all about these celestial bodies? So, how the author goes is of all the celestial bodies, the moon is closest to the matters of this lower world. So, first, let me crisp as she gave it in the afterword. What is all about is in the village of Al Awafi in Oman lives three sisters. So, it needless to say, the celestial bodies is the story of three sisters born together. So, Maya is a elder one who marries after a heartbreak, and Asma is the second one who marries from a sense of duty, and Kavla rejects all offers while waiting for her beloved who has emigrated to Canada. So, elegantly structured, Celestial Bodies is the story of the history and the people of modern Oman, told through one's family's loves and losses. That is what it has been put as a afterword from the Celestial Bodies. And so there is a comment from Middle East Online. It says beautiful, enjoyable, and deeply concerned with our humanity. So this Eid Mubarak 2022, we are going to explore the lovely story of the celestial bodies. So before I explore the novel, if I read the novel and if I tell the story, that will not make a good review from PM's Literary Aspirations, which is my literary channel. What we are going to do is, what is in it as a reader myself. I am a vivid reader, humble to share. So, this Celestial Bodies is about the Omani culture. We were married, as I told, and first was the Muscat we lived, and we were living in Al Wadi Al Kabir. So, the memories the author is taking down the lane of the Omani culture. And the beautiful landscapes and mountains there. The wadi is something which is you drive now, it will be like underneath. So those memories were brought back. And Matra is a beautiful old Oman. She explores that place, and there is lot of souk over there. People who lived in Oman and who are familiar with Omani culture knows this very well. Then there is Ruvi, Haridas Nensi. Starting from there, so many memories we get right in Ruvi, right from Bombay Sweets for the lover of sweets till the puja articles in Haridas Nensi, right from Sangeeta and Saravana Bhavan. Way back it started. The author is into the culture of the Omani people. And so it is not a dry novel at all. As she explores through the sisters' personalities, she also explores very many variations of love, and needless to say, she is quoting Laila and Majnu, and like Kamar is a beautiful moon-like lady of her imagination in the novel. She's a lively character. So she is not like any other woman to be submissive. She says that she will choose the man she is to go in love with, and she falls flat for a personality, but either of the other way of a manliness centered personality, she loves to have men underneath her beauty. So she chooses Abdullah. So the way she treats him is like I'm a woman, I'm moon, right? So I'm a woman, I don't belong to any men out there, so I choose the men of my choice, and I will allow him to to explore my beauty. That was a personification of Kamar as explained in this novel. And Joka Alharthi beautifully explores the maid and the ancestral culture of Oman, like slaves, no, through Zarifa. So this puts me my memory down the lane that my husband was working. So if you are married to an engineer, so be ready to face all type of challenges. Okay, so he was there in the project site of Marmul right after 2 or 3 weeks once I landed there. So some kilometers and miles away, we have to take a project flight, at least a short flight to and fro. So he was on his way in the bus, site bus. So somebody is need of daily needs. I don't call that as a he's a thief, because he is not brought up properly, whatever it is. So a group of men were standing in front of the door once my husband left to the project site, and they were ringing the bell and they were breaking the doors, and so many things happened. So my husband has to turn back half the way through the bus. And the main thing is there is a very big Omani family, a huge family, who were living near the accommodation site of the company where my husband was working. So apart from his friend who is safeguarding me every day, this lady, I think she is not a maid. She is the oldest woman in that Omani family. Like she safeguards her daughters, no, she will take the pain to peep through whenever the scratch of the gate, no, because we were in the ground floor. When I open the door, she knows somehow that I am out. So when I go, whether I go to the grocery store, or whether I take a walk, or whether I go to the taxi stand to explore, she will come and she will for just she will come and she will completely safeguard me and protect me. She will be like a bodyguard. So those beautiful memories of down the lane, and she was inviting me for the marriage of their daughter. So we told that we'll be attending from the roof top of our building and the way the marriage went back in the Omani culture, and the son-in-law has to give dowry to marry that woman with a Porsche car. If I'm not wrong, my memory took me down the lane of she gifting a Mercedes Benz. So the bride, that is the son-in-law, has to gift the daughter's mother and also the daughter by way of a lot of dowries and gifts, and then only the girl has to be taken back as the bride or bridegroom, along bride and bridegroom, to their respective place. This is the culture. Joka Alharthi, thanks to her for bringing back down to the memory lane. So how she takes back the novel is she generously explores the novel's structure, and to the mother of these three women, she is a very emotional lady. She is into so many other cultures. She is dependent on her brother for all the decision making process. So we also learn what is a family culture inside a Omani family. And the Kamar, the personality of a woman who to live alone, taking care of the breed, and the very physically challenged brother, and the way she faces the life, it's a very quiet exploration of the beauty of womanhood. Rather, I don't fit there. So the opposingly, the Joka Alharthi also structures Zarifa. She is like a slave to a man. She's been brought from the slave market, and she was married to that person who brought her, and then when she is going to go away from the leniency of his instructions or commands, and she is not into his own trend, she is being married to purposely the rich man is marrying just marry her to another slave man. Okay, so those type of exploration of the slave is also taking place in the story. So what we understand is education is the asset to the society of women. So upon lagging behind that education of what is life, how to behave, these things, three things are structured. And also there is a beautiful culture of her first daughter Asma, naming her child as London. So dating back to the UK memories, and needless to say, Joka Al-Harthi is working as a very leading professor in Sultan Qaboos University, Muscat, Oman, along with her life in the UK. So she's able to explore the Omani culture along with the tides of the Europe base in this novel. So again, I repeat, this is a beautiful, enjoyable story about three sisters in Oman abiding the Omani culture. So who are the three sisters? This is a Man Booker Award International Prize winning novel 2019. So Priya Mahesh with you for PM's Literary Aspirations. We're going to explore the celestial bodies. Okay. So what she says is, in the village of Al-Awafi in Oman lives three sisters. Maya marries after a heartbreak. Asma marries from a sense of duty. And Kavla rejects all offers while waiting for her beloved who has emigrated to Canada. And elegantly structured Celestial Bodies is a story of the history and people of modern Oman told through one's family's losses and loves. This is what he's been exploring, and she has like a flowchart. No, she has a family structure, and humble to share this love from Joka Al-Harthi. This is a personal gift which was given in Dubai literary I think it's in 2020 if I'm not wrong. Okay, it was given in the Emirates Festival of Literature 2020. So we are missing the Lit Fest because of this. It was there, it was conducted, but I didn't go. And if I explore the entire story in one video, and it will be boring, right? So for this Eid Mubarak 2022, we are going to start the intro of this Celestial Bodies. It will be less than 2 videos or 2 to 3 videos, which we are going to explore the culture of the Celestial Bodies, both the novel, the author, and the life of Oman. Okay, so the one page which took my admiration is Azan and Kamar, as I told, no? So this is a personal signature from her. So she is taking this from Majnu and Laila. Okay, so it's my favorite quote. With this, I end my intro of this Celestial Bodies exploring. This is Eid Mubarak 2022 special from PM's Literary Aspirations for all the vivid readers out there, those who love novel like me, and also to all the literary aspirants. So she says that Azan and Kamar, light the dimness with your glow once the full moon dips, and shine in the sun's stead while lazy dawn tarries. It's whilst, but we read it in a silent mode. Your radiance outdoes the brightest sun there be. It can never thieve your smile, steal your pearly mouth, the resplendent night your countenance. Thou, the full moon rise, a moon bereft of your breast, of this graceful throat I see, whence would be the morning sun ever find a ready coal stick to etch for its pale face these languid eyes of yours? What starry siren can mine coy Laila when her form spirals away, or her eyes the winsome startled pools of the sand's wild mare? This is from Laila and Majnu story, duly posted in this novel from Joka Al-Harthi, Celestial Bodies. This is all for in the first phase of the novel. So Celestial Bodies is a 2019 Man Booker International Award winning magazine, okay, or a novel. Man Booker International Prize winning magazine 2019. Okay, it is authored by Joka Al-Harthi, who is a professor in Sultan Qaboos University, Oman. So let me finish this first take of mine for Priya's Literary Aspirations with a brilliant note about Joka Al-Harthi. Joka Al-Harthi is the author of 10 works, including 3 collections of short fiction, 2 children's books, and 3 novels in Arabic. Fluent in English, she completed a PhD in classical Arabic poetry in Edinburgh and teaches at Sultan Qaboos University at Muscat. Celestial Bodies was shortlisted for the Sheikh Zayed Award for Young Writers, and her 2016 novel Narinja won the Sultan Qaboos Award for Culture, Art and Literature. Her stories have been published in English, German, Italian, Korean and Serbian. Needless to say, it is also published in Malayalam, if I am not wrong. So, it has been translated by Marilyn Booth, who holds the Khalid bin Abdullah Al Saud Chair for the Study of the Contemporary Arab World, Oriental Institute and Magdalen College, Oxford University. In addition to her academic publications, she has translated many works of fiction from the Arabic, most recently The Penguin Song and No Road to Paradise, both by Lebanese novelist Hassan Daoud. So this Celestial Bodies is authored by Joka Al-Kharti and translated by Merlin Booth from Sandstone Press. This is how the novel goes, and I have given you a perfect introduction, and she has a family flowchart, okay, to tell the story. So if I tell the story just like she told, if I read the book, that will not be a good review, okay. This is my view of the novel Celestial Bodies. This is in the first take of Eid Mubarak 2022 special from PM's Literary Aspirations. Thanks for listening. We will go for 2 to 3 sittings of what is in it in this novel, which is to explore and what is my view upon reading the novel. As I told, we were living a beautiful life in Oman with the beautiful people, their culture, and so gratitude to Oman and also to the UAE for the beautiful welcome they give to the expatriate community. So more to explore. This is signing off from the first phase Eid Mubarak 2022 special. Priya Mahesh on behalf of PM's Literary Aspirations. Have a great week. Thank you.